Greetings, this is the Timeshare Traveler. Today is episode 236. Exchanges can be cheaper than booking direct. For this is a video for all of you who don't realize that potentially using your points through an exchange may actually get you more for your money than actually booking direct. So let me talk about what I'm going to do. I'm going to do exchanges. Don't always use points, so you can actually get more vacations without actually having to buy more points. That's all right there is a savings of money, let alone maintenance fees. And then I'm going to actually go through three examples. One's an RCI example, GPX, which is a little less known, so I spelled it out, Grand Pacific Exchange, and then Interval International example. And anyway, so I'm going to go into that in just a moment. Let me jump right into my first point about exchanges. Okay, exchanges don't always use points. You can make reservations with dollars only. They're usually discounted within 45 to 60 days of that. So that's really just for inventory that's actually, greatly available. So getting some money, the exchange companies can get that, and that's better to have. The units used, even if you don't get quite as much as if they were booked with normal points and so forth. You can also be less during off-peak times and so forth. So. The other thing is you can see also make reservations with reduced points and an exchange fee. So typically exchange fee goes anywhere $299 or $300 to $450, and that can sometimes include some taxes and so forth. When you break down the discounted points plus the exchange fee, it can be less than the cost of the fully priced points. So the way I calculate fully priced points is I take the number of points, figure out how much my annual maintenance would be for those points, and that's the cost. And that's how I track this. So that's just throughout the whole video. I just want you to know that what I do is I take the points, calculate how much the maintenance. So I just take my total maintenance divided by the points, and then I get a maintenance fee per point, and then I can calculate the points I've used, what the actual cost is of total percentage. And I'll be, like I said, doing three examples: RCA, Interval, and GPX. There are others. There's Destination Exchange, which is another one that Hilton recently purchased. And again, my opinion here is if you don't have to buy more timeshare points, then that upfront capital purchase may not be required. And so that's one of the reasons why this is often a good idea. Okay, so let's first take the first example, the RCA example, and this is one I didn't actually do, but I have done in the past. I'm doing it currently, actually right where I am right now. I'm at the Vino Bello, and using RCA was a lot cheaper than booking it direct. But this is an example I just looked up just now. So December 1st to December 6th, and again, this was available yesterday, October 22nd, on a 2-bedroom. The cost to book on the WorldMark website was 5,600 points, using a conservative sort of 95 cents a point. My maintenance fee cost was $532, plus there's the taxes, sort of the fees, and the total is $645. And if you're not like me, where you are platinum, then you would also have to throw in the cost of a cleaning deposit, which would be a couple $100 as well. But I sort of excluded that because I don't know what your tier status is. Booking it on RCI, which does not require the cleaning deposit, is tax was $432, and the booking was $339 without the tax, and then saving is $213 plus the cleaning deposit. And here's the more important point: you still have the 5,600 points, so it's a little bit cheaper. You don't have to have purchased those points to use them. So you're actually not having to incur the capital cost up front to buy them. So that's an example. Not only is it cheaper on an ongoing basis, it's cheaper from never having to purchase the points in the first place. Grand Pacific is kind of my favorite right now, and I've been actually using it here in Napa. I've got three of them, and the price is the same. But look, here's one for Scottsdale Villa Mirage that I just booked yesterday. So I actually took points that I had used and put them back in my account for use next year. So this was amazing. The December 28th to January 4th, the peak season was an over holiday. I booked it on the 22nd of October. It was a 2-bedroom, so it's more than 2 months away. If I book it on the Hilton Grand Vacations website, or the club, actually the Hilton Club, it's 12,000 points, and using 15 cents per point as a conservative number, the maintenance fee is the cost would be roughly $1,800. But booking it on GPX, the cost, including the tax, is $462. So the booking fee was $399, and then the tax was added on top of that. So the savings is $1,348. We're talking about New Year's Eve in Scottsdale in a really nice resort. And I still have my 12,000 points to use for another vacation. So not only did I save almost $1,350 for the week, I'm saving 12,000 points that I can use for another vacation. That's good for more than a week in Hawaii, that's where I'm going to use it. Anyway, so there's my GPX example. But wait, there's more. Why not talk about Interval International? So I looked at the Newport Beach Villas, which is a Marriott property. It's amazing. And I looked at the week of January 24th to 31st. And again, I did this, sort of did it on this all on the same day, at 22nd. So again, now we're looking at about 3 months out. So cost to book it on the Marriott website was 2,900 points, and using my current 88 cents a point maintenance fee, it's $2,552. Booking on Interval, just with a rental, it's $1,397 with no points, so just cash. So you can save right there, over $1,000. But if you want to also do it, you can use WorldMark points, which is the mid-season, 8,000 points, plus $299. So that's about $1,100, but that does use some points, so you do have to use some points. And again, you can use the 2,900 points for another vacation. You don't have to have purchased the 2,900 points, so you've saved a huge 2,900 points. Oh my gosh, that would be maybe $30,000, $40,000 to buy 2,900 points, just to give you a sense of what you didn't have to buy. Anyway, there's 3 examples where using an exchange is significant savings than booking using your club points. So I always start now. I've started to always look at exchanges just to see if it's a better deal. That way I can stretch my points that way. Anyway, I hope you like this video. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my channel now, but don't forget to give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Hi, this is Cliff, and I'm the Timeshare Traveler. Welcome to my channel. The purpose of my channel is to educate those who love traveling in timeshares. I've been an owner for 15 plus years at timeshare ownership. I have elite ownership with Marriott, Hilton, and WorldMark. I have published over 100 timeshare video reviews, and I've published over 95 timeshare tips. I can be found on Facebook at Timeshare Trav, at Twitter Timeshare Trav, and on the web at www.timesharetraveler.com.